So last year when I reviewed the first Maze Runner movie, that review got the most dislikes on my YouTube channel with people saying, "You're such an ignorant guy out there, how dare you dislike this movie? The second one's gonna be better, mark my words." Well, I saw Scorch Trials, so let's talk about it. The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials. So The Scorch Trials is a direct sequel to The Maze Runner, and it takes place literally right after the first Maze Runner ended, where if you remember the first Maze Runner, they got out of the maze to find out the entire Earth is what they call a scorch. It's a post-apocalyptic desert wasteland that has these things, aka zombies, out there. And basically, Thomas and the gang are with these guys named Wicked. Yeah, they're called Wicked. They basically escape from Wicked to try and survive the Scorch. Alright guys, so let's get into The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials. So like the first Maze Runner, I really like the acting. I really like Dylan O'Brien as Thomas. He is the best actor throughout this entire thing. And there was at least one or two action scenes I really dug. Like, they were really intense. Like, it gave me the intensity I was wishing from the first movie. I really liked the first 15 to 20 minutes. Like, I was actually into it. I really liked the first 15 to 20 minutes. I thought the first Maze Runner was so I saw the second Maze Runner movie. I wasn't impressed by this one either. I was actually on the same level as this one, just with more action and less storytelling. One of my main problems with the first Maze Runner was that I thought the characters didn't have a lot of development. That is one of the exact same problems I have with the Scorch Trials. There's not a lot of character development. Maybe instead with Thomas's character, but that's it. None of the other guys are really developed very well. In the first Maze Runner, they threw all this stuff at you, and I was hearing, just wait, they're going to explain it in this movie. Well, here's the thing. I am still confused onto what is going on. All I know is that there's a virus that turns people into zombies, and that's really it. That's all I'm knowing out of this. But with everything else, like, why did they build the maze? I don't get why they built the maze. Why did they throw the kids in the maze? I don't get that. Now, of course, I know people are going to be saying things like read the book. I don't want to read the book. Seriously, I don't want to read the book. I watch a movie as a movie. After like the first hour, I turned to my friend and I was thinking, what time is it? Because honestly, there was a part I was actually getting kind of bored, honestly. The pacing just kept dragging and dragging. I was just thinking, okay, is this the movie? Okay, the movie's ending now. Okay, now the movie is now ending. Like the first Maze Runner, the ending, seriously, is such sequel bait. I hate that stuff. And not to mention, the zombies in this movie had really bad CG. Like, seriously, the zombies in this movie weren't scary, and the spire creatures in the first movie weren't scary. As my friend said, it's a really mediocre version of The Walking Dead. Another thing I didn't like about this movie was the villain. I thought it was generic, and plus, when you cast a certain actor, just the way how he looks, I could just tell this guy was the villain. And plus, the company he worked with called Wicked, like, could you be any more transparent that you're a villain? I feel almost the exact same way about the Scorch Trials, honestly, but just a little less. The fact that the first movie throws so much out at you, it never explains it, and things are still not explained in this movie. I am confused as all hell right now, and I practically almost have no interest in seeing the third movie. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't really a big fan of this one either. I wasn't impressed. I was just like, okay, it's there. So overall, I'm giving the Scorch Trials a 2 out of 5. Just a 0.5 below the first movie, because you know what, honestly, I actually kind of like the first movie compared to this movie. I'm already feeling the hate comments coming my way, but what did you guys think of the Scorch Trials? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Let me know below. If you guys like this review, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to see more content from me. And as always, I will see you all next time.